Hello, you're watching SoundersFC.com. I'm Ross Fletcher. This is your CenturyLink Scouting Report, the second leg of the Western Conference semi-finals in the MLS Cup playoffs to come then. The Sounders 0-0 with Real Salt Lake from the first leg at CenturyLink Field, so this one is winner takes all at Rio Tinto Stadium. It's the fifth time these teams will have met this season, so we know all about Real Salt Lake. It could be 90 minutes, it could be 90 minutes and extra time. There could be penalty kicks on the evening. But what have we learnt about Real Salt Lake from that first leg? I'm going to show you here about how the Sounders attacked very effectively. It was a tale of two goalkeepers, an excellent goalkeeping in the first leg, but really how did that come to pass? A lot of that was from Seattle's play from wide. The reason? Because Real Salt Lake defend narrowly as a team. Let's take a look. This clip shows how narrow Real Salt Lake defend as a midfield unit with their diamond formation. Brad Evans swings it wide right. You can see lots of space and time for Mauro Rosales to put in a really dangerous cross. But why was he allowed so much time and space? This angle will show you better. In it comes to Achar. We'll stop it here with Brad Evans about to play that very same ball across to Mauro Rosales. Hands up in a whole ocean of space on the right. Why is that? Because of the narrowness of Real Salt Lake's midfield diamond. Beckerman, Morales, Will Johnson and Ned Grabavoy. And look at Grabavoy particularly. As the left midfielder, he's on the right half of the Real Salt Lake defence, allowing all that space for Mauro Rosales. He's tucked in so tight that if Sounders can switch the play quickly, they're in with a chance of a cross. Let's see Evans. Good ball out to Rosales, all that time and that ocean of space to make Real Salt Lake pay. Defended well, but an indication of how Seattle were able to get at Real Salt Lake and put nearly 30 crosses into the box in that game. Let's go further forwards into the game and again show you an example of Seattle managing to move the ball quickly and take advantage of that narrow Real Salt Lake midfield. Again, Seattle coming down their left-hand side. We'll stop the play here with Fredy Montero. Once more, RSL very tight down the right. Grabavoy again defending in the middle of the field. Ozzy Alonso wants it. Adam Johansson about to join in to exploit again all that space if Seattle can move the ball quickly. Here goes Montero to Alonso. Shifts it quickly into the path of Johansson. A well-timed run and again, space and opportunity to put a dangerous ball in the box and force Real Salt Lake on the back foot. Seattle get joy when they switch to play quickly because of the narrowness of RSL's midfield. Now, Real Salt Lake do like to attack with their wing backs because they are narrow, which means Tony Beltran and Chris Wingett will push forwards, and as a result, Seattle can take advantage of the space in behind them, again, if they counter-attack quickly. And they may well be countering more at Rio Tinto Stadium because they are the away side. Let's take another example. So here's Wingett on the left-hand side, the fullback, well up joining the attack. Now as the Spindler's move breaks down, Wingett stays forwards. Seattle try and counter. Salt Lake come again with Grabavoy, but excellent work by Montero. Here's Wingett again. He's not pulled back into that left-back position. The midfielders don't cover. Montero a 1-2 with Rosales, allowing Montero to get down the flanks and win a corner off Nat Borchers, exploiting that space where Chris Wingett left, having gone on a forward foray. So that's how Seattle can get at Real Salt Lake, but Salt Lake themselves, very dangerous coming forward. Saborio and Espindola up front, we know how potent they are. And as they defend narrow as a team, they can also attack narrowly through the middle of the park. Espindola, Saborio, Morales particularly have very good interplay. But here we're going to show you how their wide midfielders, Grabavoy and Will Johnson, join in to help down the middle of the park. So this is Will Johnson picking up centrally. And again, Grabavoy's come very, very straight. Watch his run here. Grabavoy continues. Espindola and Morales combine. Grabavoy has gone on down the middle, but for a really good interception by Michael Sperning, then RSL would have been in. So that's just a little of what we learnt from the first leg of the MLS Cup playoff Western Conference semi-final. The second leg will be very, very intriguing. Hope you can catch us for it at Rio Tinto Stadium. Myself and Casey Keller will be on the call. The pre-match show starts at 6:30. We're on Kong 616, Root Sports, and nationally on NBC Sports Network. The radio call is on 97.3 Cairo FM. I'm Ross Fletcher, and that was your CenturyLink Scouting Report.